A lot of people believe that getting views on TikTok is just luck. However, for most people, this is just a coping mechanism because they are not getting views. I've managed to grow multiple faceless TikTok pages to over 100,000 followers in the space of just a few months. And today I'm going to be sharing 10 things that I wish I knew before I started on TikTok. So without further ado, number 1 is picking a winning niche. This is such an important part when trying to grow on TikTok, whether that is a page with your face or a page without a face. If you pick a niche that is too small or too dead, it is going to be very hard to grow in this niche. Whereas if you pick a winning niche where there are a lot of pages doing well right now, and you actually create good videos within that niche, then growing a page can be extremely quick and extremely easy. The analogy that I like to use for this is if you pick a bad niche or a niche that isn't doing very well right now, trying to grow a page in that niche is going to be like pushing a boulder up a hill. Whereas if you pick a niche that is doing very well right now, there are a lot of pages blowing up, there are a lot of pages that are already big in that niche getting a lot of views, then this is going to make the whole process of growing a page a lot easier, and it's going to be like pushing a boulder down a hill rather than up a hill. So before you decide to create your TikTok page and just jump into any random niche, make sure you do a lot of research and find some niches that are doing really good right now, as this will make the whole process so much easier. A good indicator as to whether a niche is doing good right now or a niche is doing not so good is if there are pages blowing up in that niche, so there's pages that have been started from scratch and they're growing really quickly, and also if there are pages that are already big in that niche and they're consistently getting a lot of views. Now number 2 is going to relate a lot to number 1, and that is staying within a niche. So once you've found your winning niche, make sure that you stick within that niche and you post content within that niche, as if you go outside of that niche, then people that have followed you for a certain type of content are just gonna not want to follow you anymore, and they're gonna stop enjoying your videos and they may unfollow you. Point number 3 is going to be to post daily. While it is not a must, as I have managed to grow pages pretty big and pretty fast while posting every other day, it is no secret that posting daily is the most effective way to grow your page extremely fast. In fact, on my page, The Motivation Motive, that I actually made for a YouTube series, I've just started posting daily within the last week on this page, and this has really fast-tracked my growth on that page. Now, while I did manage to get this page to around 98,000 followers while posting every other day, there would be periods where I post every day, periods where I post every other day, periods where I post every 3 days, but I did manage to get it to 98k doing this. However, over the past week, I've been posting daily or if not twice a day, and this has really just exploded my page. So posting daily or twice daily on this page has led to me getting 9.1 million views in the last 7 days, and I've also grown over 37,000 followers in the last 7 days. So this just once again backs up my point that posting daily or posting more often is going to allow you to have much quicker growth. Now when it comes to posting on TikTok, think of every time that you post like a lottery ticket. The more of them that you have, the more likely that you are to go viral. Now while this does maybe make it sound a little bit like luck, that is not the case, but as long as you are making good videos, of course, the more you post, the more chances you have at going viral. Point number 4 is going to be to utilize trends. Often on TikTok, there are a lot of trends. While some of them might be in your niche and some of them might not be in your niche, you should still try and utilize these trends. If the trend is happening in your niche, then great, take advantage of it and jump on it as soon as possible. However, if it is not in your niche, then look at that trend and see if you can adapt it and bring it into your niche. As if you can be the first one to do this, this is going to give you a really good chance at once again going viral and growing your page. This has got me millions of views on my page, Millionaire Aesthetic, as there are a lot of viral slideshows going around right now in different niches. Every time that I see one in a different niche that has a viral sound and the concept is just a viral concept, I will go and take this and I'll apply it to my niche, which is motivation and money. Doing this is a great way to go and get some more views for your page, which is therefore going to lead to you getting more followers and growing your page quicker. Now this can also be done with sounds too. I don't just want you to think this is slideshows and things like that, or maybe CapCut template trends. This is also down to sounds as well. So for example, on my page, The Motivation Motive, there's a sound that is doing really well right now, and it is called Only Temporary or something like that. And this sound is performing really good. So due to that, I keep using it in my videos, which once again is helping my videos go viral. So make sure that you are doing research on other pages in your niche and see what is working for them, see what isn't working for them, see if there's any trends going around and see if you can jump on them, which is just going to fast track your growth. Point number 5 is going to be to double down on the winning videos. Once you have a concept that works and is getting you views, don't be afraid to double down on it. Now, this doesn't mean just repost the video, but what it does mean is see what is good about this video, see what people like about this video, and go and redo it. You can take advantage of this until basically it stops working and stops getting you views. This is one of the concepts that helped me to grow Millionaire Aesthetic very quickly on Instagram and TikTok, as I had a viral video almost template that would keep working, so I'll just keep posting it, and this got me loads of views, which once again allowed me to grow quickly, which then just snowballed the rest of my account. I so often see people blow up their pages and then they start switching their content to different types of content, or maybe not even that, maybe they're still in the same niche and all of that, which is good, but they're doing different types of videos to the ones that got them viral. If there is a video that goes viral for you, go and look at that video and see how you can recreate it in a different way that will still relate to your niche. Point number 6 is going to be posting times. So when it comes to posting times, to be honest, they don't really matter a whole lot. You can go viral posting at 1 a.m, you can go viral posting at 12 p.m. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. But there are some pointers that we can take away from posting times that are going to help us grow. So if you already have a bit of a following, maybe say 1,000 followers or more, you can actually go and have a look at your followers and see what times they are most active. So you can do this in your analytics. If you go and look at the times where they're most active, that is when you want to be posting, or just before that time. So then that way, as they come on, your video is going to get pushed out to them and it will just give it that little boost that it may need to go viral. But like I say, you can go viral posting at times where none of your followers are active. It's honestly mainly down to how good your video is. Now, another thing that I will say of posting times that has worked for me is to try and get consistent posting times. So what I would do if I were you is I would test some different posting times, see which ones tend to work the best, see which ones you like, and then if you can, stick to those. If you're posting once daily, post at maybe say 12 p.m. If you're posting twice daily, maybe do 12 p.m. and 4 p.m. All you want to do though is make sure that if you are posting at these times, you have enough of a gap in between videos. You want to make sure that you have a couple of hours, I would suggest 3 hours in between your posts. This way you're just giving TikTok enough time to push your first post out, as otherwise if you post them all close together, you're just going to suffocate some of your posts and TikTok won't push them all out. Point number 7 is going to be hashtags. So once again, hashtags don't make as big of a difference as a lot of beginners to growing TikTok pages and stuff may think. However, we can still use them to our advantage a little bit. So hashtags and captions can help tell TikTok who to push your videos to. So for example, if you're a motivation page, you're probably going to want to use hashtags around motivation. So maybe hashtag motivation, mindset, success. Just help TikTok know the type of people you are trying to reach with your content. So for example, Millionaire Aesthetic, like I said, it's a motivation page. I just use the hashtags mindset, motivation, and mentality because these are all things that are going to draw the right type of people to my videos. Sometimes I might throw in a few others, but those are the main 3 that I use for every video. The best way to tell if TikTok are pushing your content to the right people is to click on one of your videos, and then there'll be a little search bar at the top, and you'll be able to see a few keywords of what your video is about. So for example, Millionaire Aesthetic, some of them will say mindset, motivation, or things like this. This just shows it's being pushed to the right type of people. However, if that search bar says things like find related content, or for some reason says things that aren't even related to your niche, then these are bad signs, and these means there are some things that we need to do with our videos to try and make sure they get pushed to the right people. Things we can do to make sure our content gets pushed to the right people is things like hashtags, of course, what we're talking about in this step. Then we have also got auto captions, and then also, once again, relating back to one of the earlier points, being in a niche and posting within that niche is just going to once again help TikTok know that you're consistently posting in that niche and you want your content to be pushed towards that niche. Tip number 8 is going to be to curate your feed. Curating your feed is basically where you only interact with content that is within your niche. This is important because it means that your page will just constantly feed you loads of video ideas, which is going to make it a lot easier to 1, find viral video ideas, and 2, find enough video ideas to be posting consistently enough to actually go viral. Once I started doing this with my theme pages and stopped using them for my own personal use, and I just used them to try and find content, it made it so much easier finding viral video ideas and concepts to help me recreate them and then go viral with my pages. So when you create your TikTok theme page, make sure that you are just using that page to create your feed and you're not watching any random content. Have a personal page where you can go and do that if you want, but for your theme page, make sure that you are just interacting with content that is going to help you get more video ideas and create better videos. Once you do this, it is literally going to be a game changer, as you don't have to waste as much time looking for video ideas or even getting stuck scrolling on TikTok because you're seeing random interesting things. I can literally scroll for 5 minutes on TikTok and find a good 5 to 10 video ideas that I can go and recreate. Tip number 9 is going to be to hook people in. The hook of your video is probably the most important aspect when you are creating a TikTok video. For anybody that doesn't know, the hook is sort of the first 3 seconds of a video. That is just when people scroll onto your video, trying to hook them in straight away to keep them watching. As we all know, everyone's attention spans have been destroyed by apps like TikTok. So if you don't hook them in, then they're just going to scroll straight past your video, which is going to tell the TikTok algorithm that your video maybe isn't that good, and they're going to stop pushing your video. So you need to make sure that you really try your hardest in the first 3 seconds of the video to capture people's attention and keep them watching for the rest of the video. So if you're making a video and you're thinking, oh, I'll save some of the best bits till last, or I'll save the best clips till last, as this will keep people watching, that is just not the case. If you don't put the best bits first and really try and hook people in and try your hardest to edit the first bit the best, no one is even going to get to the end of the video to see the part that you think is the best. So I can't stress enough how important it is to really make sure that those first couple of seconds have something in it that is going to stop people scrolling, whether that be something that triggers an emotion, whether that be something that's eye-catching, whatever it is, just put something in that first 3 seconds that's going to hook people in, and then you can think about the rest of the video and trying to keep them watching. And finally, tip number 10 is going to be to think about linking things in your videos. So recently, TikTok have introduced like linking things in your videos, whether this be using a CapCut template that links the CapCut thing in your video, whether this be selling a paid series, it's the link in your video, whether it be selling a TikTok product from the TikTok shop, this is once again linking something in your video. I've seen countless times this actually help people get more views than they normally get. While once again, this isn't going to make a day and night difference with your page, it is something to definitely think about, as it may just give you that little boost to help you get your page back on track or start growing your page. I believe this is because TikTok do benefit from showing these videos to more people, as if it's a CapCut template, obviously TikTok own CapCut, so if people go and use CapCut, then that's better for them. Whether it is a series or a product, once again, TikTok are making money from this indirectly. So they're going to want to push these videos, as once again, it is actually helping TikTok make more money and grow their business. So if you haven't already tried this, or maybe you have by accident and you go back and look and you realize that one of your best performing videos used a CapCut template or something, for example, maybe it's time to try this again and see if you can use it to once again help boost your page. I just want to state again that 99% of you going viral is the video. The video is the most important part. These are just all little pointers and little things that can help the video and be that little extra 1% to helping you go viral. But like I say, the main thing you need to focus on is the video and how good the video is. And if you're struggling to get views on TikTok, or even some of your videos are being stuck on 0 views, I have actually created a video that goes over all of the reasons that this could be, and then I provide all of the solutions. So if that is you, I'll put the video linked up here so you can go and check it out. If you did enjoy this video and you found it helpful or valuable in any way, it would be much appreciated if you could drop a like and subscribe, as you're going to love the content that we've got coming to this channel. And I hope to see you guys in the next one.